Hey there, my name is Anthony Romano, and I'm going to tell you in this quick video what you need to know before you begin adding neck training into your bodybuilding routine. So, neck training's been riding a bit of a wave lately, and I'm going to weigh in and give you my 2 cents on what you need to know before you begin training your neck. So, this is not going to be about injury, this is going to be about aesthetics and the bodybuilding aesthetics theory and how overtraining your neck or training your neck when you already have a large neck or trying to improve your neck when you really shouldn't be can mess up your physique. So basically, this video is going to tell you, hey, you might be a person who shouldn't be training their neck, or you are a person who should be training their neck. So, as far as, well, I was going to say, what's next? Too cheesy of a joke. Anyways, what's next is, I'm going to tell you about the actual proportions and the gold standard for neck proportions, because there are actually, quantifiable and a sort of agreed upon length that your neck will look good at and bad at. So to find those proportions, I'm going to pull up Steve Reeves. So Steve Reeves was a golden era and kind of silver era bodybuilder, if I recall correct as well. And Steve Reeves actually had proportions set out for how big your neck should be. And the whole downfall of neck training is that you don't want to train your neck too much, because if your neck is already naturally large, or if it's large from shrugs or from other back movements, if you train it too much, it can make your physique look terrible. And you don't want that. Like, we've all seen the people on Instagram, like the large neck guy and stuff like that, and the small neck guy, and you, like those two guys, it's the complete opposite ends of the spectrum, right? You can see what too large of a neck looks like and too small of a neck. And you might not think that too large of a neck is a big problem, but it'll actually mess up your physique. So, as far as actually training your neck properly, your proportions should be in line like so. So this is all drawn from Steve Reeves, and Steve Reeves said, given that he's the sort of gold standard for proportions, that your neck should be the same size as your arms and your calves. And if you see a picture that I'll probably throw up right now, you can kind of get a glimpse of what that should look like. It almost just looks inherently more visually pleasing. And the problem with training your neck when you shouldn't be is if your neck is already the same size as your arms or your calves, but mostly the arms, because I don't think many people are actually going to train their calves so they're the same size as their neck. If your arms are smaller than your neck, it will make your arms look terrible if you keep training your neck. You need your arms and neck to be the same proportions and basically the same circumference, because if they are slightly different, that's going to be a problem for you. So in addition to that, training your neck when, example, it's already the same size as your arms won't actually be better. Yeah, it might make your face look a little better in general. However, you don't want it to overpower your physique, because if your arms are too much smaller than your neck, it will really take away from your body and make you look more weak in the arms. The actual aesthetics and proportions that are recommended for a bodybuilder are, of course, the V-taper, so the wider shoulders and the narrower waist. And that's going to be the most obvious visual pleasing effect at first. However, the next thing they're kind of going to look at is the size of your limbs, so your arms and legs. And your arms and legs can only look as big when they're viewed in relation to one another. So your arms will automatically look way bigger if your legs are small, and your neck. So those are the two things that will be viewed as comparison pieces for your arms. And basically, if you increase your neck size too much, your arms and legs will look puny. So you do not want that. And as far as bodybuilding theory is concerned, you want the neck and arms and legs to be, or calves to be equal. So what you should do is you should go out and get a measuring tape and measure your arms and measure your neck and your calves and try to get them all, work them up so that they're the same size. So example, if your neck is, so here's an example for me. My arms, I measured them today, are 16.5 inches. So when you have that and my neck is 16 inches, right? Obviously, I'm somebody who can benefit from a little bit of neck training. But the thing is, if you fall in the same boat as me, go ahead, go for the neck training. Start doing some neck training, and your physique will really balance out. So it might even be better for you in the short term to pick up some neck training, and it will make your physique look a little more just inherently more pleasing to look at. However, if you're somebody whose arms are 16 inches and your neck is 16 and a half, don't start neck training, because what it will do is it will really exaggerate how much smaller your arms look in compared to your neck, because that is one of the main pieces that people will see when they see your upper body and see that your neck is overpowering the arms, and they won't internally know that that's what's making your arms look smaller, but it will be. Or your calves, but I mean, most people's calves are already kind of small. That's the inherent bodybuilder struggle. So as far as bodybuilding theory is concerned, because that's what I also want to draw into my channel here, some of the theory behind bodybuilding, you don't want to overdo the neck training or even begin it if you aren't somebody who can balance out their proportions. If you are somebody who falls in the same boat as somebody like me, where you have a little bit more to grow in the neck and you want to balance that out with your arms, it will really actually benefit the way your physique looks when it comes time to, you know, go to the beach or whatever shirtless situation you're in. So you will inherently look a lot better if you train the neck so that it matches the arms, and basically assess yourself and figure out whether or not you should be adding an inch or two to your neck if your arms are overpowering it, or vice versa. So that's basically the theory video that this is going to throw at you. And basically, if you have any other bodybuilding theory or dieting videos you'd like me to make, let me know. I'm going to keep making both those types of videos and hope that you like them. So subscribe to my page if you like me. If not, peace.